Good evening, YouTube. So, let's see. I ended up making it to wherever it was I was going, Waukegan, Illinois. I don't remember these places. After a day or two, they're gone. Waukegan, Illinois, and so they ended up having me drop the trailer there. They didn't have any empty trailers, and so I ended up bobtailing to Romeoville, Illinois, where there's a drop yard. I was able to pick up a loaded trailer. Someone had already loaded it with a load and dropped it there, and so that load delivers to over by Allentown, Pennsylvania, Brenningsville. I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced, but it's just over in the Allentown area. And so I've made it to Perrysburg, Ohio, or you could, a lot of people just, there's also a little town here called Stony Ridge. Both of them are in the Toledo, Ohio area. So I've made it here, and that's where I'm taking my break at. I've still got about, I don't know, according to the GPS, about 490 more miles to go to make it to the Allentown area. And that should be a drop and hook there. Should be. We'll see if it is. But it always has. If place where the load goes, it always has been in the past. So we'll see. So anyway, 80 degrees today. Let's see, I did run into a little bit of rain at one point. Not even, it was coming down fairly heavy. That was when I was on my way to north to the Chicago area. But it was fairly heavy for a little while. But it wasn't enough to really clean the bugs off the windshield. With the wipers, I still had some, quite a bit of bug residue. Got part of it off, but, really good rain will get rid of the, especially with the wiper action, will get rid of the bug residue. But if you don't have enough, it can smear it. Well, it got rid of the smearing, but it didn't really have much problem with it smearing, but it didn't really get rid of all of the residue. So, but that's the only downside about spring and summer and fall, is the fact that you do have a lot of bugs versus the winter. Winter weather usually kind of puts a temporary end to any kind of bug problems on the windshield. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show, I was experimenting a little bit with the macro lenses that I talked about in a video before last. I made a little video about this inexpensive lens kit that I bought for this Galaxy Note 3 phone, and it included a couple of little macro lenses, and so I took a few macro shots of some coins and so on and so forth, and so I'll show those now. And but sometimes there are some interesting things you can take, just little tiny things you can take a picture of, and it's interesting to be able to see the detail in small things. So here are those shots. Here are those photos. All right, so we're looking at a quarter. Obviously, took several pictures of a quarter. This happened to be one of them, the Louisiana quarters. And so here we have a picture of my youngest brother's, sort of his beard. So those were the photos a few little macro photos that I took, and I'll be taking more as time goes on. Right now I'm staying pretty busy. I was just looking, and I drove 500 and something miles yesterday, and 500 and something today. So I've probably since leaving home yesterday morning, I've already driven close to 1,100 miles. So, oh well. Guess it doesn't hurt to stay busy. So anyway, from Perrysburg, Ohio, I'll catch you later.